If I told you early Muslim scholars discovered things about animals that modern science only proved 800 years later, would you believe it? Stay with me till the end, because what you're about to hear will blow your mind. And if you're not already proud of the Muslim empire, you will be today. Before we continue, smash the like button right now and drop a nice comment so more people can learn this. And if you're new, subscribe to the Muslim empire. We make history come alive. Today, we are diving into a secret part of Islamic history, a part many people don't even know existed, the world of zoology in the Muslim Golden Age. Yes, Muslim scholars didn't only study war, philosophy, astronomy, or medicine. They studied animals with a level of detail that will shock you. So sit tight, because once you hear the discoveries of people like Al-Jahiz, Al-Damiri, Al-Qazwini, and Ibn al-Baitar, you will see how advanced the Muslim world truly was. Let's start with the man many call the father of zoology, Al-Jahiz, born in Basra around the 9th century. This man wrote a 7-volume book called Kitab al-Hayawan, the Book of Animals, not poems, not stories. A scientific encyclopedia. And listen to this. Al-Jahiz talked about animal behavior, food chains, environmental adaptation, survival, and how species change over time. Sounds familiar? Yes, almost 1,000 years before Darwin ever lived. Al-Jahiz wrote about natural selection. He said something powerful. Animals compete for resources. Stronger ones win, weaker ones adapt or disappear. This was in the 800s. He didn't stop there. He described how frogs eat insects, snakes eat frogs, eagles eat snakes, and how each animal affects the next. This is literally the concept of ecosystems. Modern science is still shocked that a man in the 9th century understood this. If you're still watching, like the video and comment more. It helps this channel grow. Next, we have Al-Damiri, author of one of the greatest zoological works in history, Hayat al-Hayawan al-Kubra, the Big Book of Animal Life, over 1,000 animals. What made his work special? He connected biology, behavior, Arabic literature, medicine, and the Quranic mentions of animals. His books were used as reference for hundreds of years. For example, he wrote detailed descriptions of the lion, including behavior like hunting patterns and social dominance. He talked about horses, their breeds, training, speed, and body structure. And he described birds, how they migrate, how they navigate, and how they use wind currents. This was centuries before Europe even had proper research teams. The Muslim Empire was doing it first. If you think the Muslim world was only writing books, no. Many scholars traveled, observed, measured, and documented. One of them was Al-Qazwini, known as the Marvels of Creation scholar. His zoology work combined geography, astronomy, animal science, plants, and natural wonders. He documented animals across different lands, described their environment, and explained their abilities. He was basically the National Geographic of the 13th century. Now, if there was a man who studied animals and plants with the precision of a modern scientist, it was Ibn al-Baitar. He traveled across Spain, Morocco, Egypt, Syria, Palestine, and Arabia, collecting samples, studying ecosystems, and writing detailed reports. He described over 1,400 plants and animals, including their medical uses. For example, he described how certain animal products can be used for healing. He explained how animal venoms work. He recorded behaviors like feeding patterns, habitat choices, and seasonal changes. This was 600 years before European zoology even existed. Here is something that shocks many people. Early Muslim scholars did not only study animals, they cared deeply about them. Muslim cities had animal hospitals, shelters, veterinary clinics, and laws protecting animals, all during the Abbasid and Ottoman periods. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught kindness to animals, and Muslim scholars applied it scientifically. There were entire departments dedicated to treating wounded animals, feeding stray animals, protecting birds, and preventing cruelty. The Muslim Empire was far ahead. Now let's end with some things that will truly blow your mind. Muslims discovered animal communication. Al-Jahiz wrote that animals use sound to warn, mate, and communicate. Modern biology proved this centuries later. Muslims were the first to study animal intelligence. They compared problem-solving in birds, monkeys, and even insects. Muslims wrote the first animal encyclopedias, and they are still preserved today. Muslim falconers were the most skilled in the world. Europe learned falconry from the Islamic world. Muslims were early veterinarians. They wrote books on treating horses, camels, and livestock. The first fish farms in history appeared in Muslim lands. This is the side of Islamic history your school never taught you. If you reach this point, you're amazing. Like the video right now so more people can discover the truth about Muslim history. Subscribe to the Muslim Empire because we don't just tell history, we bring it to life. And turn on the bell. You don't want to miss the next episode. The Muslim Empire was not built only by warriors and rulers. It was built by thinkers, explorers, scientists, and scholars who loved knowledge. Early Muslim zoologists didn't just study animals, they changed the world. And now, their stories are no longer hidden. Thanks for watching the Muslim Empire, and I'll see you in the next mind-blowing episode.